Grab a cup so you can be fake drinking.
Wait, hold on, this is when girls look at you and like, especially when they sucking on your meat and their eyes is just looking like right when you doing, you be like, God damn, I'm in heaven right now. Holy girl, don't look at me with them big old eyes, the toobies.
I'm a virgin.
Be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh.
No, but those words right there, Minute Man.
I also take it. So what was it again? You said if they come too quick.
No minute, man. All right, Derrick, I'm gonna give you that attention. No, what do you do? Like for women, let me ask for women. I guess for you too. If a man comes too quick, do you take that as a point of empowerment? Like, dang, I got that good, or are you like this? I don't want to say the word. This guy gotta go.
It goes both ways.
Same. It all depends what kind of night it is because
yeah,
I've been in moments where it was hot, they were hot, and then they came really quick. I took it as empowerment, and then I went and got me a burger. Like I was good, But then there's moments. If you build up like you really wanted to have this moment with them, and then they come really quick, you're also pissed. Because you're like, I took an hour to get here and a shower.
Clean up, showers.
Yeah, and they be saying, so my ex, he's about him. He takes, he cleans, he gets ready, and then he said he gets upset when they come quick. So he got to go order another guy to finish
or two. They might have a. What if the first two just like blah blah blah?
Yeah, I mean, if they,
So you just keep going, man. I'm
learning
learning a lot about the community.
Listen.
Conversations.
Yeah,
I'm learning a lot about the community my damn self. No, it's just, I asked him, I was like, oh, because I've been in situations where people came in and already had sex earlier, but they didn't get off.
Yeah.
So then they want me to finish the job. I'm like, listen.
Oh, so you the plumber around here. You the one that come in and gotta lay the pipe. All right, that's what we learning about.
Maintenance man.
Yeah, right.
Stuff.
Yeah, no, but it depends. It really just depends. Like, if it really depends on your mood. It's like, if I want to fuck you, make that shit last. Make it last because I'm going to be hot as fuck. And if the sex game is trash,
But what if for that 1 minute and 30 seconds, it was a fire 1 minute and 30 seconds, but it just...
well...
Now, if it's an intentional quickie for both parties, then that's hot. It's hot because if y'all both want to let's get this in really quick. We gotta, we in an office or whatever.
It shouldn't be no fucking minute. I don't care. A quickie.
Not a minute. No, not a minute. Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
What? So can in a quickie, not in a quickie, in a quick come, can you see potential in that and be like, all right, I'll go and I'll try this again because in that little quick one that that preview is like, all right, if this didn't happen, if my stuff wasn't so wet and warm and gripping and pulling, would he come and do it again?
That actually happened to me one time. You know who you are.
Shout out to you. We're not even gonna get into that. This is not.
We're not talking about you from you.
You're right. Right. Yeah.
He came like I don't even want to It was probably 2 minutes, and I was just like,
wow. You gotta bang, bang, bang.
And I was just it was good.
120 seconds.
I was like, you know what? I was like, I have to give it another shot. And he was like, no, I gotta redeem myself.
Yeah.
Shout
out to the redeemers.
He redeemed himself, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah. So you're happy you made that choice to be like, all right.
I say give him a second chance.
Because I saw the potential in it.
You saw when it was
good.
there.
Yeah, everything was there, and I'm just like, why?
So if it's good, give him a second. I say give him a second chance.
Yeah, as you should.
So
if it's
because you saw the potential in the first time, and he came back and he proved himself. So now, do you feel in that first time now looking back at it in part damn, I put some shit on it.
Oh no, I put this shit down.
Oh,
I know that.
Shut.
You ever got a song?
Are you a 1 minute man?
No, but I've had
moments.
moments.
Where you done
I've
slipped
had
up?
moments. So
Not slipped up,
so-
but like he just came really quick. That's not a slip up.
yeah, I've had moments. I've also had.
You were like, ooh,
I've had whiskey dick moments.
What's whiskey dick?
Like, I was so drunk I couldn't.
Oh, that's cocaine dick. I heard about cocaine.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cocaine dick.
My shit was
I said
literally
I go
whiskey.
now, I'm
But,
sorry.
you know,
Is that like it's not working?
Working,
It's not
yeah.
you
functioning?
can't you can't get a.
But okay, yeah,
I've
because it
even
gets
been
you
on
horny.
I've been on the semi and can't get a full body. It was
Disgusting.
bad.
I'm sorry. I've had a moment like that as well.
But you'd be so drunk that you're horny or so high that you're horny, but you just can't perform. It's the worst experience.
It's the worst feeling in the world. It's like, damn. Bad situations. But yeah.
I've had a moment like that.
Like really high, like if you really high off weed
I've had a
dick.
moment like that where I had to tell him.
Hennessy dick, whiskey dick,
Yeah.
cocaine dick.
I
never heard about whiskey dick. That's
I was
funny.
off like I had like two. What the fuck was that drink called? That blue drink. Adios.
Hypnotic?
No.
Oh.
Adios.
Adios, motherfucker.
Yes, and
What is that?
That's
Too
tequila,
much.
vodka, rum,
it's literally
and gin.
Oh, a good time.
And
That's
then,
like the blue. It's
and
like
then
the
they put
Red Devil.
And
It's
then
like
they put the blue curacao on top too.
it's like a Long Island
It's
bit of blue.
it's
Yeah.
the Long
That's it.
Island, the Adios, the LA water,
Mm-hmm.
Tokyo tea are all the same thing. They just the last ingredient is different. So like a LA water, or is it a LA water or the other one? The Long Island is the last thing is a Coke.
Yeah.
So the last thing in the Adios is a blue curacao. So that makes
Oh.
it blue.
And we have one. You could do a Long Island with just pineapple juice, and that's called something else. But
Yeah.
it gets you just as fucked up as same.
They all the
Yeah,
same.
they-
I went to bartending class, and they're all the exact same thing, all the way up to that
the last ingredient.
ingredient.
That's
That's
how it is in
crazy.
relationships.
Mhm.
They could be perfect up until that last little tip.
until
Yeah.
the dick is whack.
Listen, welcome back to FXL. We got Pedro and Bonbon here.
Wait,
Thank
I
you
had
guys for watching.
I had a follow-up question to that.
I know, but I'm trying to do the intro.
Yeah, the intro,
we
dude.
don't got a long show. We're not doing long shows right now.
Yes, we are.
I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to work at 3 in the morning.
So welcome.
Right? Hello, welcome.
And today's episode is
What is it? F me?
Fuck me.
Okay, fuck me. Welcome
Fuck
to Fuck
me.
Me, episode 4. So, speaking of fuck me, Lori Harvey.
Mm.
She just got out of the relationship with that guy from
Snowfall. What was
Snowfall.
his
Damus.
name?
Idris.
Dennis Udris or something like that.
No. Shout out to him. I don't want to f up his name, but we're messing it up. But he's a good actor, so
We're
shout out to you. I've
Solid.
watched a lot of
Solid.
Snowfall, and he,
AKA the
yeah,
fake freeway Ricky Ross.
yeah. He's good. And yeah, she's just fucking.
She's just
dude.
in and out of relationships.
I think
I
a
mean, not
publicist.
even.
I think a publicist is behind this. It's
You
like
think so?
I don't think it's real because it's like how you just letting everybody just smash. Like you're just smashing the top celebrity dudes, and you're not staying with
They're
them.
trying to stay relevant and like
Yeah.
the media to talk. You know Hollywood is so.
And he was never
Up
into
and down.
drama or anything. So just to have it's just
Neither,
like a headline.
was Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Like
they were
Michael.
only together for like 3 months though, but not with Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan was like it was a minute.
Because
but
remember
then-
they came to
Yeah.
Amazon and everything.
Yeah. I was out that day.
Me
I
too.
was-
They came.
I quit.
Yeah, you had crit already, huh?
I think I did. Yeah, I quit like the day
Yeah,
before.
our history stems from Amazon Day Shop. Girl, shut up! I got some people who watch it from Amazon who live right across the street from Amazon Prime.
It's always
pissed
day
it.
one.
But it is always.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so when it comes to fuck me, I mean, I want to merge this with our dating conversation. Do you think people are just fucking now in this generation, or are they still courting? Because
Oh, absolutely.
What was your what was like your favorite date? I mean, you're married, so can you go from the beginning? Like, what was like you would say, oh, this was a good date, and I'm gonna ask you too. Like, what was your like?
He can still pick though from like
Yeah.
his marriage and stuff. And
No,
stuff.
so,
I'm talking when they was dating, not
all
when
my all my favorites come from who I'm with now. So
right. As
for the
it
most,
should.
in the datings, in the everything, like we've had some real ups. I mean, we've had our downs with dating. We've had a lot of ups. Like I think my favorite thing she did for me was on my birthday. You guys was at the party that I had last year. So the day after, she flew me out to New York.
Oh, I remember
Oh, yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
right.
And that was my
Gone.
first time. That was like the coldest thing. I was like, one that's like top tier, one of the best trips I've ever been on. But the thought and everything and the detail that she put in everything, I could never. Like I can't even think that deep into what she did and how she.
I'm meticulous in
how
plan.
she like picked my personality apart, like what I like to do, what I like to.
Oh wow!
Like even when we got out there, like she knew, like when I had COVID and I was down for a couple weeks, all I watched was Sopranos. She knows I'm into mafia stuff.
Oh,
so she took me to Hell's Kitchen to a mafia tour, everything. So that was pretty dope.
That's dope.
The surprise.
I lived out there and never been in one.
Shout out to Pedro's wife.
Just to like experience all those different things. I think, but us like dating it, like when we go out on dates, that's like top tier our love language and eating. So I think we've been doing a thing where we like every so often try to try a new steakhouse.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
I enjoy that because that opened my palates to a lot of different things that I love. So
do you guys do like the 2-2-2 rule? Like I don't know, there's like this 2-2-2 rule where it's like every like 2 days out of the week you guys do something, then out of like
no, but we're trying to implement
2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months.
Yeah.
When we went to like
that's a lot of money.
Listen.
It'll be every 2 weeks, 2 months.
2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years.
Right, it ain't gonna be every 2 days. It'll be 2 months.
Our pastor told us like you need to always have like a day in a week that you just have just you two date night and everything. And we try to implement that. Our schedules are so different and busy, so it's a little hard. But yeah, our thing is food. Like we love food. That's why it's so hard to get rid of this gut I got.
You can work out and still get
food.
Yeah,
we date, but obviously, for me, looking at like the youth and the people around me and everything, and having big conversations with my parents and my uncles and my aunties and stuff like that, I know that the courting and the dating aspect of everything has for sure, and I have older parents and uncles and stuff like that. It's lower. Like people are just like, come on, and it's like because there used to be guys that were only about let me go over and get that. Girls is on the same page now. Yeah. It's like, come over, get this business, get on my way. I want my me time.
Right, exactly.
And it's kind of like
me time is important too.
It doesn't seem like the courting. It seems like the courting and the dating has for sure dropped. Like I don't even think it's much dudes that still open doors and.
The chivalry is gone.
The chivalry.
Let's go on to you.
I'm sorry. What was the question again?
No long show. I'm gonna cut that out. Edit. The question was, what was one of your favorite dates?
My favorite dates?
Like think of a favorite date.
My favorite date. All right.
He's getting me drunk.
My favorite date. I'm a very competitive person, so anything that consists of
I love to say that
games and stuff like
anything that consists of games where I could be competitive with you and like get that side out of you, because I feel like when we play games, certain games, I can see how you think. So it's like while we're playing, it's like I watch you.
Are you a team player?
No, I'm not a team player. We competing against each other. Like I'm.
No, but like if you're gonna, yeah.
But yeah, I like to see like your every move. Like how is it that you maneuver and stuff. Yeah. Like I'm a very observant person, so I like to play games, and I don't like to lose. I'm very competitive.
You play spades? Oh, that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Turns into fights.
One of my favorite dates, similar to going back to what you were saying, like being competitive, and I know I was competitive until this happened on the date. I was in Miami and I had lunch with a friend. He took me go-kart racing. Oh yeah. And that was fun. Nice. Then I'm gonna throw in another date. Had another date in Philly when we went axe throwing.
Axe throwing's fun. They have one out here.
Yeah, I want to do that. We should do that. And then another one was when you go zip lining, and that was with my my white ex-boyfriend at the time.
This girl fun. I dated took me.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die that day.
She took me indoor skydiving.
Oh, I want to try that. Yeah. I want to try that before I really do skydiving. I want to skydive when I turn 50.
I want to do it before.
No, it's funny. No, I'm not. Well, maybe 45. But one of my mother's coworkers, she was just like this older white lady. A lady you wouldn't think she looked like a librarian. You know, like a librarian. You wouldn't think like she would go skydiving it. And when she turned 50. She jumped her whole ass off the plane.
Did you guys see that old ass lady who just went skydiving? She was like 95 or some shit like that.
Really?
Like she just jumped out the window, her cute little self. Like
No.
she just,
Yeah, I think I did see that.
it
on the
was really
ground?
cute.
You
Yeah.
gotta send it to me.
My aunt in Florida, she in Miami, she be trying to get me to. She's told me like when I come out there next time we gonna do it because she's done it a couple of times. Shout out Barbara Love.
Yeah,
but
shout out.
she for sure like when I go out there we're gonna.
You guys do that. Do you like roller coasters?
I did.
You don't like them anymore?
I haven't rolled on one. I told you, I think in one of the other episodes, I've been watching these videos, been coming through on my Instagram, all these roller coasters not being screwed on.
You're right. For safety reasons, my fear has gone up. But there are certain roller coasters I would like. I like the thrill.
I love the thrill, but
Yeah,
I need to know that you guys
rush.
are maintaining these things the proper way.
Some of these shits are popping off. Yeah, I don't want us to fly out.
I do love the adrenaline rush of roller coasters.
So when it comes to dates, you like to travel, you like competitive, you like food. I love food.
I'm
a foodie.
I'm a foodie. If you can, another date I had was indoor, and we both cooked.
That's dope.
Like a cooking class, or
No.
like you guys just
Yeah.
both
Well,
cook?
one, he was a chef, so he cooked for me, but like he had me like help him with some stuff, whatever. But it was dope. You know, we had wine, he had like the perfect pairing to the meal that we had, and and then we got it in, but it was like, there's a window.
Do you guys still feel like dating is alive?
No, I don't think people.
It's not even dating. It's like you can talk to people. I just feel like people aren't being transparent.
Yeah.
With what they truly want, and then on
And
top
they're
of
dating
that,
multiple
there's no
people.
loyalty and stuff out there. Like, just be open with what the fuck you want. Like, we all fucking grown at this point. Like, if you just want to fuck,
Why are
then
you
just
cursing
say
someone?
I think it's the boost of social media. Like social media just being easily accessed to slide into somebody's DMs instead of having to call them on the phone like, hey, can I come see you? Like the old school days, you had the landline and and like what else was I thinking? But that for sure, yeah.
Well, social media. So I'm gonna piggyback on that. You got stuck.
No, something else I was.
Well, what I'm gonna say is with social media, you can actually size someone up based on their pictures. And like you don't used to be able to have that access before meeting someone or knowing them. Like you can meet them like, oh, what's your Instagram? And as soon as you can go home and start going through all of this, like these photos and start like gathering your own, like, oh, they're cultured or they like to read or like to work out. You didn't have that before back in the day. You just had to like keep seeing them and asking them questions and being around them. Like social media kind of made it easier to get to know people, and it also made it harder because also what they put out on social media is just what they want you to know, right? And so it's like, I've met people who have amazing Instagrams, but then you meet them, you're like,
you're nothing like this.
You're nothing like this. Oh, this house is much smaller, or just things like, where's this car you rolling in? Oh, these are your friends' cars. You don't have a car,
So back to social media, because I know like a lot of people depict,
who's this person?
Yeah, like who they are.
That's why I stopped posting.
And a lot of people share their private life. Like they show what they want to see, what they want you guys to see.
Right.
So that kind of backwards, but whatever. Would you guys be able to date somebody? You're married, so I guess that's out the question for you. Would you be able to date somebody that has children?
Yes and no.
I can answer that one for sure.
I would prefer you don't, so I can possibly make children with you. But if I meet you and you're amazing, you have like one kid and they're still young.
There's a limit on the kids.
Yeah, there's a limit. Because if I want to add on, right? Like let's say I meet someone and he already has a kid or she already has a kid. If it's one, I'm like, and it's really young, maybe we can still like build a family together, right? But if you got a kid and he's like 10 or 14, they're like, you're not my dad. I don't got time.
It ain't even that. What's your baby daddy situation?
Exactly.
That's the big question.
Is he coming over?
That's true.
Are y'all still close? Or,
Because at this point, if
baby
you're
mama drama, baby dad drama.
If you're single above the age of like 23, at this point, most of the women that you're going to run into are probably going to have kids. Already.
Majority.
So that's something you have to do. But if you're coming into a bad baby father situation,
I'm not doing it.
your whole relationship is gonna be trash. Like I've dealt with it prior, and it was horrible.
Thankfully, I've never dealt with that shit. Like,
Horrible.
Cut this shit out. Be cordial with each other.
Horrible.
Wow. It was horrible.
Horrible. Yeah.
5 hours.
Okay,
I could do that all day.
A minute.
So yeah.
I've never dealt with baby mama drama, and I'm happy I haven't.
Or baby daddy for you. Yeah, baby mama or baby daddy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Either side.
But that's because for the longest time though, I never messed with the guy that like had kids. Like for the longest, I was just like, no, I just want you to myself. Like I just want.
I can respect the man with kids though, because I feel like he's responsible.
Well, at least now.
Yeah, I respect. I got a couple of homeboys that's in, situations where they got kids with people that they didn't stay with, and they've been put through the ringer, and I know they've been trying to do their best to,
it's really
be
hard out there
an
for
active father, and it's been like.
But it's like automatically when you become a father, the girl can immediately just like child support, and it's like
which is like it's really
they could just put your name, and I was like. Yeah, I have a couple of friends who like went through that, and I was like, oh,
I know a couple of women that done use the kids as like leverage, and it's like a dude. It's not just because a dude moved on.
Yeah,
I went to another thing. You put the child in a position where they don't have their parental figure, their father, and for young boys that could be
a lot of them. And I hate to say this, we have a lot of single powerful mothers out there, but we have a lot of salty evil single mothers out there who really didn't give men a chance to be a man and to be the father and to be that example, and y'all just used the kid like you was, and just did some nasty. I've heard some nasty stories.
I've heard nasty stories.
And I'm like, damn, she did what?
It breaks my heart, honestly.
And it's like the kid doesn't need to go through that, and you're just mad, and so you're using the kid as a revenge. It's not a good look. It's just like, damn, you really. And I was like, and that's what I be telling God. I was like, thank God I'm gay or I'm bi, whatever I am.
So does that mean like now like you go through those things? Should there be a time limit before you decide I want to be in a relationship? Like before you give that title, like this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend. Should there be a certain amount of dates before you commit to that?
Anything past 5 or 10 dates, 3 months. Or do people still do the 3-month rule? I think if we're kicking it strong after 3-4 months.
So you have a time limit?
In a sense, but 2-3 months, I think you can learn enough to make a decision if you want to take it to the next level.
Well, both of you guys know how fast I jumped into my relationship. But I treat it like a job. They give you 90-day probation. Okay, I see that. I used to do that too. But for me, I'm like, at this point, if you feel strongly for somebody, I don't think that there should be a time limit on love. And if you guys are just genuinely just fucking with each other, it's just.
But we're not talking about love. We talking about a title.
No, well that's what I'm saying.
Love
like if
don't
y'all
come with that.
True, but if you guys are just fucking with each other, like it's just y'all two, then why not just establish it as a relationship?
I met some people, like after the second session, in my head I was like, oh, we together. Like because it was perfect, but yeah, I would never like say that in their face. You don't want to scare them away.
I don't know.
I honestly
believe it takes one good, deep conversation. And if that person deserves the title in your life. You could say, I'm being faithful to this person.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's like, when does that deep conversation happen?
That can happen.
The minute I start asking, so what are we?
You can sit down with a person on your first meeting. We could not even be...
No, I don't want to have that deep-ass conversation.
No, but I'm saying...
First meeting.
It's not even a date, though. Let's say we're at, like, a kickback or something like that, and you meet somebody and you just talking.
That's vibing.
And then the vibe gets into a conversation. You can already see yourself like, man, shit, you want to be my girlfriend right now?
I still need a date because I need to see you outside.
Yeah, because I vibe with people at events, and they actually. But I also had plans to hook up with somebody that night. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't know what people have planned or already. This person you talking to could have been a gangbang the day before, and you're like, oh, I want you to be my wife or man.
But you ain't got to propose to the person. You'd be like, damn, I want to date this person.
Oh yeah, I've met people
I would date. Like instantly, like, damn, we are hitting
it's the vibe.
Really hard. And it's like, and sometimes a conversation. I've been in conversations where, it just started off as we both here. We ain't talking. Like, hey, how's it going? And ended up talking for 6-7 hours in this function. And next thing you know,
that's chemistry.
We tight.
Yeah,
we tight.
That's true because I've been with somebody and we didn't have a title after like the 3 months, but we both just knew what it was.
Y'all just acting like boyfriend, girlfriend, or girlfriend, or girlfriend.
But we knew what the fuck it was.
I'm done.
But we didn't have the title, but I was just...
So you don't have a limit?
I don't think so.
I don't think there's a limit. For me either. I mean...
I'm not really... but I would say still wait. I'm older now, so I'm like, I used to rush. And so now, me being older, I'm like, oh, let me give it time. Because sometimes people show you their true colors when shit hits the fan, when someone's really stressed out. And, I'm like, I'm not liking how you're handling this stressful moment.
Which is true.
And this is coming from somebody who's only been in 2 relationships in his whole adult life, so.
Shut up. So my whole thing is, you got to see how people are dealing with certain things, and you want to ask yourself, is this something I want to take on?
That is
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Because I was like,
you want to see the good, the bad,
and the bad.
Ugly,
I want to see you upset.
Times,
I want to see how you I want to see when you're broke. Like if you're tight with money, how do you figure things out, or do you just start borrowing, or like people show you different sides in like really like tight situations, and I just can't make that assessment after like one deep conversation.
I call that the honeymoon stage, which is just all good.
Which is 3 months.
It's like a little honeymoon stage. You just
90 days.
Heels.
60 days. This generation. Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Tell us what topic you want us to talk about next. Like, we vibing. Oh, actually, one of my old coworkers from Sweet Greens, he wants to be on our podcast. So shout out to you. You know who you are. Yes. He's like, I need to be on this podcast for sure.
I got a homeboy yesterday that was telling me like, hey, he was like, what's up with the podcast? Put me on. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, all right. He's funny as hell though. But he's like dry funny, like a Vince Vaughn kind of like.
Oh.
Like just like he's funny as hell.
We got folks trying to chime in.
Well, this summertime we're gonna start having people coming. That's like in a month or 2. We're gonna start having guests. Poolside confessions. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching FXL. Shout out to Barbara and Pedro doing their thing. And
Bam.